As some of you might know, I started my aalimiyah studies before I knew that I was pregnant with Khadija. If you've seen any of my videos about my aalimiyah studies, you'll know that I put a lot of effort into preparing. I was very nervous to start because I was the only person on the course who'd become Muslim in the last couple of years, who just learned Arabic, who literally just learned to read and learn how to do all the Arabic grammar. I mean, the aalimiyah course at INSTA Institute is for people who are already a high level of Arabic. So I had to prove that I have a high level of Arabic before the course, and I just scraped through. Like, my marks were not great, I literally just scraped through. So I had a lot to practice, and I was putting in like 4 or 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours a day, every single day, preparing for this course. Like, it was my life, I was living and breathing it. And when the course started, again, I was putting in 6-7 hours a day. I was constantly doing it. I was doing the work, I was doing the extracurricular. I was like that student that was on top of everything, and I loved it. It's the best thing. It was the best thing I'd ever done. As pregnancy progressed, in my 3rd trimester, I was, like, we're talking about November, December time. The term started in October. So by November, December, I was in my 3rd trimester. I was getting a bit lazy, but I was still keeping on top of my work. And then when Khadija was born in January, which was during like the winter break, obviously my entire life changed. Khadija was born. Khadija is one of the best blessings. Khadija is the best blessing that I will ever have. Alhamdulillah. She's absolutely incredible. But everything in my life changed, and I had no idea how I was going to take motherhood. And especially in that beginning period, I had a lot of like postnatal depression, postnatal anxiety. My hormones were crazy. I had a lot of health issues. I wasn't sleeping at all. I was not eating at all. I wasn't taking my medication. I'd lost so much blood. I was supposed to get a blood transfusion. They gave me this medication that I was supposed to take, like iron or whatever it is, to get my blood up. I don't even remember because it was just a big blur. I wasn't taking it. I wasn't drinking. I just was like this zombie that was just trying to survive. I was in survival mode. Then my ex-husband divorced me in that same period. We're talking about like 2 months after Khadija was born, and my entire life changed. Everything changed. And alhamdulillah, I'm happy because I see the wisdom in it. But looking back at that time, I have a lot of PTSD thinking about it. And it was a very difficult time. And I had to stop. I had to stop my aalimiyah studies. I was a single mum. I had to, work, look after Khadija, and just survive on like no sleep all at the same time. And I couldn't do the studies as well. I tried my best while, like, in the middle of the night, literally we're talking like 3 a.m. at night. I used to get up at like 3 a.m, 2 a.m. in the morning. She wouldn't sleep. I'd have her in my arms, just like holding her, because she wouldn't sleep anywhere else apart from my arms. I would hold her and I would be on my phone and I would be trying to watch the lectures, but it just wasn't going in. I was trying to prepare the Arabic, but I just wasn't able to do it properly. And I tried my best to push through, and I did all the way till June, July. I like pushed through the best I could, literally hardly showing up, not doing any homeworks. I got really bad marks in my exams, obviously, and I just didn't want to quit. Like, every single part of me was like, I have to make this work. I can't quit, because I just wanted it so badly. And I thought, if I quit, that's it. If I quit, then I'm one of those people that started an aalimiyah program, which is the best blessing in the world, by the way, and then quit it. And I just tried my absolute hardest to hold on to it on no sleep, whilst working, whilst being a single mum. And I did my exams. I got horrible marks. And I was like, I have to quit. I just have to quit, because it's just not going in my brain. It's just not staying there. I just got too much on my plate at the moment. So I was in tears when I called up the institute and I said, I just can't carry on. I'm a mum, I'm a single mum, I'm working. I just haven't got the time for this. Even though it's the best blessing that Allah can give anyone, and it gives me so much happiness and purpose in my life to be doing this course. I had to quit it. I remember they said to me on the phone, the pastoral care, she's an amazing woman, mashallah. She said to me, "You're not quitting, Aisha, you're just taking a gap year. Why don't you just take a year out, and then after that year you can decide?" But at that time in my life, I was just in such a dark period. I never thought it was going to get better. So I genuinely thought, there's no way I'm never going to have enough time. And now that I'm a mum for like forever, I'm never going to have enough time to do this until I'm old and retired. And that's the kind of mindset I was in. And she was like, "No, lots of people take gap years. It's fine, Aisha, take a gap year. You can come back." And Allah is so kind, because Allah has allowed me to, again, after taking the gap year, to re-sign up to the course, to start again. And I'm not starting from year 2, I'm going back and I'm starting from year 1 again, because I missed a big portion of it where I was just desperately trying to hold on and I just wasn't doing a very good job. So Allah has, alhamdulillah, blessed me with the chance of doing year 1 again, which I loved year 1, by the way, and I would love to like really get that knowledge like in me properly. And I feel like it was the best thing for me. I'm so glad I didn't carry on in that state and completely mess up all the knowledge that was going in. I mean, when I think about it, this course is not, it's not about getting the result, it's about the journey. I'm not just trying to get some medical degree to become a doctor. I'm learning this knowledge so that I can get closer to Allah. It's not about getting that certificate at the end. It's about learning, and it's about that journey. So alhamdulillah, what an amazing blessing that I can redo that first year. But I can't believe that I'm doing it. And I think the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to show you that sometimes you have to quit something, and that's okay. If it's meant to be, it will come back. It's like that saying, if you love it, let it go. If it's meant to be, it will come back. And I'm so glad that I quit and rejoined at a time where I have more ability to do better at this course and to learn more. And I'm not ashamed. I was ashamed for so long, especially because I made so many videos showing you guys about how I'm preparing. And I was like, what are my audience going to think of me, that I'm just doing year 1 again after like 2 years of, literally 2 years ago I'm doing year 1, and here I am again 2 years later doing year 1 again. But you know what? It's the best path for me, and I'm so happy that Allah gave me that path. Alhamdulillah, Allah is the greatest, and never doubt Allah's plan. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. Assalamu alaikum.